Welcome to the Odyssey, my friends. I am Mike Odyssey, and today, yes, we have some Nintendo Switch 2 news, some updates inside the world of Nintendo. Of course, we also have some news other than Nintendo Switch 2 news. I know that everyone has their preference. I'm tired of listening to Nintendo Switch 2 news. I want to hear other things, so I've done my best to get some research out there and give you guys a little bit of everything that's happening out there. So if you're into Switch 2, there's news for you. If you want to know what else is happening in the world, then guess what? There's news for you as well. You can use the timestamps below to skip through to whatever you want to hear on the channel. So let's go ahead and get started. But before, if you are new here, I want to welcome you to the channel. We are trying to get to 51,000. We're only 300 subscribers away. We cannot do it without your help, so I appreciate you if you hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and of course, leave your comment down below. So that's it. Let's go ahead and get started with today's news.
He's got the news, speedrun reviews, and some other random Nintendo stuff. The Mike Odyssey Show. Let's go.
First up in the news, a great congratulations to Square Enix for Dragon Quest HD 2D for selling over 2 million copies. That's crazy. Congratulations to them. That is amazing. If you have not gotten Dragon Quest HD 2D right now, go ahead and pick it up. In other news, over the past weekend, Nintendo went on a little releasing spree when it comes to Nintendo Switch Online, specifically having to do with Game Boy. And this is in preparation for Donkey Kong Returns HD coming to Nintendo Switch in January. They have now released Donkey Kong Land 1, 2, and 3 on NSO. So that's available now if you want to go ahead and play those games. Moving along, Nintendo's final game of the year has now released. Fitness Boxing 3 is now available. You can actually download the demo to see if this is a game you are interested in. Actually, my daughter downloaded the demo yesterday. I saw a little bit of the gameplay. I'm like, man, I really need to play this game because I know that I have to kind of shed some pounds. But I don't know. I know. But it looks like a really fun game. So if you're into fitness, actually starting the year now, fitness is a big thing. So go ahead and buy that now. I mean, the demo is available just to see if you like the game or not. And last but not least, next Thursday, the Game Awards is happening live. And it is also our Nintopics Podcast finale live here on the channel next Thursday, December 12th. The Nintopics Podcast finale / Game Awards watch party. There's no better way to watch the Game Awards than together with us. We have a lot of fun. Even if the Game Awards turn out to be boring, guess what? We make it fun. We're interacting with our banter and a whole bunch of other stuff. We'll have digital code giveaways as well as a pajama party that we'll have here on the channel. So don't forget, December 12th, Thursday, this coming Thursday, our Nintopics Podcast finale and Game Awards watch party. So yeah, mark your calendars for that. That's going to be a fun night. All right, so now on to Nintendo Switch 2 news, and I have to admit this story. It's a rumor, but it's just an exciting one to talk about, right? Relating to Nintendo Switch 2 and the process it's taken in order to get to us. And this one has to do with assembly, right? Everything that comes out of assembly. We know that as the closer we get to Nintendo Switch 2 release or reveal, the more we're going to hear from behind the scenes when it comes to the assembly line and the stage that they're in. And so this one I'm reading here from GameRants.com. It says here, rumor, Foxconn have already assembled complete Switch 2 consoles and sent them to Nintendo. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Talk about this. Take a look at that. That is what I'm talking about here. All right, so I have already gotten over the article. I've read it. Let me go ahead and sum it up for you because there's a lot of jargon in there, a lot of little banter. I don't want to put you through that by reading the entire thing. So the rumor is Foxconn have already assembled complete Switch 2 consoles and sent them to Nintendo. Now, when I read the article, I didn't really see that, to be honest. All I saw was that Foxconn had their meeting. They had a financial call with their investors, right? And so when they discuss things with their investors, they've only discussed things they have completed. Like they're on the way and things they have already completed. Meaning, for example, if I am Foxconn, I'm talking to you as my investor, I'll tell you, hey, I've shipped 20,000 of these right here to some people over there. They ordered some copies of this, so I've done this. This is what I've done so far. This is how much money we made on it, and blah 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 blah. Right? So that's what basically the article kind of goes over, right? And the assumption is that it is Nintendo Switch 2 units because it does talk about assembly of a magnetic joystick, not the Joy-Con, right? Joystick, like Hall effect sensing joystick. So it is the Reddit users basically assume that this has to do with Nintendo Switch 2. They go as far as to say is that because Foxconn has basically spoken about it to their shareholders, this means that they have already shipped several thousand or 100,000 units to Nintendo already, fully packaged just like this. And these packages are sitting now in their warehouse, ready for a reveal or sale, or as a grander scheme of what Shintaro Furukawa mentioned a while back, how they plan on combating scalpers, right? Just making sure they have more to meet demand, right? And so that's what the article kind of goes over. Doesn't really tell you specifically, yeah, this is what's happening. They give you the information of Foxconn having this call and then going over their financial fiscal meeting is how and how much their business has increased because of a certain system they're working on. And so yeah, I wanted to be completely transparent with you guys. I read it a couple of times. I'm like, I don't think you guys want to read all that. It's kind of boring and jargon and stuff. Some Reddit users with some credibility have some information about Foxconn and their financial meetings, and it points out to maybe Nintendo Switch 2 having complete packages already shipped out to Nintendo themselves. You guys take that however you want to take it. To me, it's a rumor. It's out there. And yeah, it's exciting because to think about that, Nintendo already has this in their warehouse, but the Switch 2 model in their warehouses. It means Nintendo is closer than we thought to announcing the system and to releasing the system as well. Now, segue to releasing the system, we got some new information when it comes to the, I would say, we know that Nintendo is going to reveal the system within this fiscal year. There is no question about that. That is not a rumor. That is Shintaro Furukawa, the president of Nintendo themselves. They tweeted it out, right? We're going to reveal the system within this fiscal year. The Nintendo Switch successor, right? There's no name just yet. Switch 2, we're calling it. And with that, we know that is a fact. We will see that within the next 3 months, right? The fiscal year ends in March. We are already in December. We got January, February, and March. We got 3 months to wait. So within that time period, we'll see the system. Now, there's new information coming up from last night's podcast with Nate the Hate. All right, Nate the Hate is a credible leaker out there who's got some information correctly, right? So basically, he is mentioning that he is hearing from his sources an event that Nintendo is preparing for Nintendo Switch 2. But this event will take place in the month of May. Yes, the month of May, not April or June or whatever. The month of May, right? And so that's all the information that he is sharing, that he's hearing that Nintendo is having this big event. They are preparing this big event for the month of May. Now, event tells me that what they're making is that stage presentation, this big stage presentation of them presenting the Nintendo Switch 2 to us for the first time and going over all of the specs, all of the games, and how to play, and all that stuff they did with the Nintendo Switch in January of 2017. And so, yeah, that's basically the updated information we got here. Again, this is all rumors. It comes from credible sources, credible people, but it's all rumor. We know that things can change. Maybe some information can be misinterpreted. And so May is when we're hearing about for an event, not the release. Okay, not the release. Now this could kind of go hand in hand to Nintendo revealing the system in March, right, as a trailer, then having a presentation in May, and then having like a launch in July. So the latest information that we've gotten, again, this is all information I'm passing on to you. Remember, not making this up. I'm just passing you the information that Nintendo could be releasing the system this summer. So a May event, April-May event makes good sense in order for them to reveal the system maybe 2 months later. That's basically what we have, all the information we have regarding Nintendo Switch 2. You guys let me know in the comments what you guys think. What do you think about the Foxconn news about them having already assembled units in their warehouses? And what do you guys think about the May presentation? Does that make sense to you? Do you feel good about a summer release? I know a lot of people do, some don't. The good thing is that we will see the system this fiscal year very soon, and that's all we have confirmed for now. And I think that's the only thing we should be kind of focusing on, right? Video games coming to Switch, and of course, the new system being revealed very, very soon. All right, friends, that's going to do it for today's episode of Odyssey News. I'll see you tonight in the live podcast where we recap everything happening this year for Nintendo. Tonight, we'll be here live from the Nintopics Podcast for our year-end recap. Next week, we'll be live on Thursday for the finale of the podcast with the Game Awards live stream reaction. And that's basically we're almost at the end of the year, guys. It's happening. All right, my friends. Never give up. Carry on. Peace.